Hello, wrestling fans.
And welcome to WrestlingGab. You're here with Dalethea, that's me, that's Travis over there with his phone turned up. But we're going to be watching SmackDown tonight. But what's really important is we're going to be watching the WWE Draft. Who's ready for the draft? And I guess it's a 2-to-1 choice, so Raw gets more choices than
Not
SmackDown.
quite. It's 3-2.
Oh, so it's so much better. How does that make any difference?
It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, we do have some matches tonight. We get to see the Boss take on Bailey tonight. Obviously, that's going to play up to something bigger.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to have a good ending, if it even gets underway. We get to see The Miz and Morrison, Johnny Drip Drip, go up against your boy, Bro. And Jeff Hardy tonight. That's going to be a tag team match.
Ooh, how
We're going to see a little bit more with Otis, see what's going to happen there, see if they're going to strip that Money in the Bank off of him.
Oh, for their whole, legal issues or whatever they pulled with that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that could have some sort of impact on the ending of that one.
Nice.
We get to see Sheamus. Maybe that'll put an end to Sheamus and Big E tonight. I think it's a Falls Count Anywhere match. Not 100% sure.
Interesting.
But it does look like we are on the way. Is that your microphone by chance?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure they can hear me clear across the world.
Let's go.
Without it.
Roll down the window outside.
Bet you can hear me even more now. I'm sure everybody's ecstatic. Anyways, we got Josh in the chat with us tonight. We got Anas Mahal with us. We haven't seen them for a while. We got C. Hines. They'll be returning a little bit later. We have Walter with us tonight.
Walter.
Hey, Walter. We've got Tyler.
Luke's in there.
We have Luke tonight. Hey, Luke. You made it. Awesome. Got all your stuff done you were saying you needed to get done. Michael Dukes is in the chat also.
Hey,
we
Michael.
have Adrian Andrade with us. Joven is in there.
Hey, Joven.
And we also have a Richley Silverin.
Hello. If you're new, make sure you subscribe.
Richley.
Hang out with us.
Yeah, if you're new, thanks for hanging out with us. All
Steady
that fun
growth.
stuff. Luke says the original Bro is in legal issues again.
Bro.
Oh my
Yeah, he
God.
got sued.
Oh,
So
Walter.
did WWE.
Interesting. Walter says Dalethea in red and Travis in blue. Yep, because
ready
we're
for the
doing
draft.
both tonight, kind of in a way. Let's say Richley says tonight Bailey faces Sasha Banks for a SmackDown Women's title. That is happening. Michael Dukes is making predictions on Nikki Cross getting drafted to Raw. We also have Harry Hank with us tonight. Hey, Hank.
Harry.
Nice to see you with us. Yo, how have you guys been? Fan-damn-tastic. How about yourself? Have you been doing good? Good to see ya.
So,
Sounds like you've been pretty busy, though, I'd say, if you haven't been around.
So they can split up tag teams.
Yes.
Or you can draft a tag team. By the way, you can draft Retribution. And it's the whole group. You can, the Hurt Business. I don't understand how these guys wouldn't be drafted number one. You'd get so many guys that'd be worth it.
Right.
The Hurt Business and Retribution right there would give you like almost 10 dudes.
So Luke's saying with some of the draft information that let's not get crazy. SmackDown has one pool of stars to draft from. Then Raw will have a separate pool to draw from, which means not everyone will be up for draft tonight like originally thought.
Right, yeah.
Anyone not drafted can immediately sign with whichever show they want. So far, no
Here
NXT
comes
stars
Stephanie.
have appeared in the pool, though that could change. True
Yes.
that.
We're going to see NXT stars. I'm almost guaranteeing it.
Just depends on what pool SD has
Look
to
at
pick
Stephanie.
from.
Looking like she's from 1984.
We have Vindicator in
What would
the
it be,
chat.
85?
Hey, Vindicator.
When was the denim outfits?
Denim was in the 80s.
That's what I just said. 84, 85.
Somewhere in there. Plus, she's just got 80s all over the place. She's got feather earrings. She's got shoulder pads. She's got denim outfit. She's all kinds of crazy.
All right. Who's Monday Night Raw taking? We figured as much. Drew Mack. Obviously, they're going to keep the champions on the channel that they're at right now, the main champions.
Until they change anything
It looks like
over.
Seth is probably going to go to SmackDown. And then we'll see, obviously, Roman.
Hasn't he changed his name to the Tribal Chief, not the Big Dog? Yeah.
Possibly.
As they boo everybody.
All right. You're going to get 3 picks.
Tyler says he won't be here, but The Fiend will. All right. Awesome. Evil Bot is in the chat. Hey, Evil.
That's you.
Got it. Just trying to remember how to spell her name.
Yeah, it's
Couldn't remember where the U was at.
It's after the S. It makes no sense.
Harry Hink says he's been doing pretty good.
Seth Rollins. I don't like Seth going that early.
So his nickname is the Monday Night Messiah. So now he's can't be the Monday Night Messiah anymore. He'll be on Fridays.
Who is it? There you go. Bobby Lashley in the Hurt Business.
So the whole...
All 4 of them, yes.
All 4 of them. Okay.
That is a home run right there.
So it's Bobby Lashley.
Notice
MVP,
Raw took 3 champions. They kept all 3 of their people, too.
Cedric Alexander.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin.
Okay. All right. We're going to be writing these down, so sorry if I'm not interacting a lot with you guys. So when they
It's
do
all right. Now
stuff,
they can break up tag teams.
Yes.
So don't be surprised because the New Day is eligible tonight that they don't get split up.
Now the question is how many they can trade like they've done before in the past. So
right.
It was never about the name. Looks like teams can be split up, but it has to be approved by WWE, Fox, and USA story-wise. Right. We have The Fiend in the chat. Hey, The Fiend. Nice to see you tonight.
So do not be surprised.
We have Sunset
if New Day
Quinn
is gone.
Shimmer.
Hey, Sunset.
We have Anthony in the chat. Hey, Anthony says, Gab, could you guys think is going to be smacked his first both pick male and female?
I don't know who's going to be their first female pick. Is Charlotte eligible tonight? I think she's eligible on Monday. I think she's in that
Luke
pool.
said that Brock, Becky, and Taker are not in the pools.
They are not, no. There's
We-
about 14 superstars. Jinder Mahal's not. Ibar's not. Hypothetically, Eric's not now that he's hurt. He had surgery this week for the Viking Raiders. He decided to get some part of his elbow taken out that's metal. He said, why not do it now? Why Ibar's out?
Oh, well, that's probably a good idea. Because, I mean, if they are going to keep him as a tag team, maybe.
The Thunderdome.
The Thunderdome.
Here we go. Start with the New Day. Oh, this is that Sheamus match.
See, Hines says, is his name Friday Messiah? Who
Right.
knows what it'll be?
Sabbath or something. I don't know. It's the New Day. Yes,
Vindicator.
it is, sucker.
Why are they showing current champions? Nobody thought they would change shows anyway. I thought that they would. I totally thought they would.
Did you really?
Yeah, I totally did. But it's funny to say it. Let's see. It looks like Vindicator, please, for my sanity, don't start nitpicking everything.
Oh, it's going to get nitpicked.
Nitpick. Walter wants Big E to win. He's for the win, he says.
Yes. Big E, Sheamus. This will hopefully put an end to this so Sheamus can move on. Big E can move on to new things.
Walter, we might do trivia tonight. I'm not saying no to trivia, but just with the draft, we might be doing some recapping over who everybody has picked. So we're kind of keeping track with a list of who they picked. So we can go back over it and just in case. We have Chris Akane in the chat. Hey, Chris, how's it going tonight? Vindicator says, I'm going to be more interested in the free agents, even though we know Becky and Taker will stay with WWE. Well, it's not like they're going anywhere, but if they're not, in the pools, they're not being technically chosen by a brand, so. He ruined his cake. Jerk.
Not the cake.
Looks like teams can be split up, but it has to be approved by WWE, Fox, and USA story-wise. I think I already said that, but I don't know. Looks like I don't care about nitpicking, but at least wait till the draft is over.
Right?
Like, yeah. Like, wait until they pick all their people and then go, why the fuck did they do that? They are starting. Vindicator says Big E needs a legitimate single competitor push for sure.
You think so? I kind of like him in the New Day. That's kind of one of my big ones.
Yeah, so we don't know what's going to happen there. Or they even have the New Day anymore. Where's Kofi at? He should have been back by now.
Kofi will be drafted tonight.
And Xavier Woods. When's he coming back?
They said something about him maybe managing both guys on each roster.
Interesting. Anthony says, Gab, do you guys think with Roman being the top heel, does that mean that they're turning Seth face, or are they keeping him heel?
I have a feeling that we might see all those guys that we've been seeing get drafted to SmackDown. That's Murphy, that's Mysterio, that's Dominic. Now, Mysterio and Dominic are a package deal. I just sent it to you.
Oh.
So you can kind of see what's happening.
Oh. Is that an updated list?
I think it's the same one.
Because you had sent me a list earlier, earlier in the week, so I wasn't sure.
It's not in very good order. I just hurried and copied and pasted it, and that one's not very good. It's probably the same one. There's a big bro kick.
Oh, jaw kick. His donuts?
Yeah, big donuts. They're like bagels or something.
Are they fluffy donuts?
Looks like it. They look like a pillow, maybe.
They're like pillow donuts for your butthole.
It could be a cereal. Some cereal.
So, the Friday draft pool. So, this is the Friday draft pool that they have to choose from. Asuka, Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair, Dana Brooke, Humberto Carrillo, Elias, Angel Garza, Drew Gulak, Heavy Machinery as the tag team, Otis and Tucker, but again, they can be broken up. The Hurt Business, Lashley, Shelton, Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, MVP, which already got chosen. They all got chosen together. Mickey James, the Lucha House Party, which does include Kalisto, Grand Metalik, and Lince Dorado. Drew McIntyre, Murphy, Ray, and Dominic Mysterio together as a group. Naomi, the New Day is on there as a group.
New Day.
Roman Reigns, Ricochet, Seth Rollins, Mandy Rose, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax. Shorty G, AJ Styles, and Jey Uso.
Yes.
So that's the pool that they can pick from.
AJ Styles is probably going to be your next pick, or at least really close to the top.
Right? And if the women, are the women going to be the tag team title winners they're going to pick? Or are they going to go with other people like Mandy Rose or something like that, or Sasha? Since they already,
I don't know what they're going to do with the Sasha thing. They obviously got to keep them on the same brand because they're going to be wrestling each other at Clash of Champions or whatever's coming up.
Right.
Hell in a Cell, sorry.
Walter wants to know, did Austin Creed come back? This is a false count anywhere, so anything goes.
Anything goes.
He's like, I have to
being crucified and whipped.
Luke says Seth will probably be next up for The Fiend before Seth goes against Roman. Then The Fiend's in the chat. Hey, The Fiend says, hey, delete that photo that Tyler put up on Instagram. Actually marks the anniversary of when I first said rub. I saw that. I hearted it and laughed. It was hilarious.
Fiend is probably going to Raw. But he is not eligible till Monday to be drafted.
Right.
But that was the thing. They were going to move Seth to SmackDown and The Fiend to Raw.
That was kind of their thing. He's like, here. He's like, I'm going to duct tape your feet together.
I'll hold my feet still, so it's not a big deal for you. One
Josh is like,
wrap.
okay, so is the Fiend on Raw? No. Jonathan Schroyer is in the chat. Hey, Jonathan says, I like Seth Rollins. I'm glad he's on SmackDown. Well, there you go. See? Got a Seth Rollins fan.
E. Look at that.
He's like, I'm going to take it on.
Loading up like he's very bombed.
Why does he always slobber on everything? Seriously, like he's the problem. He's like one of those people that are like, you know what? I lick toilets on airplanes.
What the fuck?
That's him. He's one of those kind of people that
I didn't know that those people existed.
Lick toilets on airplanes. It's disgusting. Looks like no, Josh. If you're going to step away, don't come back with crazy questions. We'll probably go over who's been picked so far in the commercials, which right now is a commercial. So, if you were here for the very beginning, the Raw choices for the night of the draft, the first picks they made have been Drew McIntyre, Asuka, and the Hurt Business, which includes all 4 members. If you don't know them, they are Bobby Lashley, MVP, Cedric Alexander, and Shelton Benjamin.
What? That's a hell of a draft already. We
And
got,
then,
what, 6 guys already?
yeah. But
6
for
deep.
SmackDown,
we got Roman Reigns with our first overall pick, and our second pick was Seth Rollins. Look at that, putting them back together. Next is Dean Ambrose.
they can't get him
Oh,
back.
yeah.
He is a champion somewhere else.
It's okay.
How is that going to
We're bringing
work?
it back together. The Shield. United as one.
We've got Pat Thomas in the chat, says, I can't see the TV. I'm so sorry. It's a John Cena type TV.
You can't see me. My time.
Anyways,
now.
due to copyright issues, we are unable to actually show what's going on. We are just a live reaction to it. But if you stick around with us, we're pretty fun. We will go over
Introduce
every
yourself
person
in that
who has
chat.
been drafted.
Right there. Where is it? Over there somewhere?
There, somewhere up around
Next to me. It's this way.
that way. We also will be telling you the action that's going on of who is in matches and
Right
stuff, because
now.
they are going to have matches.
Sheamus and Big E. It's actually happening live.
Yes, that is
But
happening.
right now we're in the middle of a commercial break, so we're going over recaps.
Yes. We have Evil Bot saying, who thinks will falls count anywhere match between Big E or Sheamus? Who's going to win it? Who do you think's going to win?
I think Big E will win this, and then they'll all move on. Maybe get away from this feud.
Maybe. Get it
could
done.
be wrong. You know, you could see Sheamus win it, and then they could go on to wrestle at Hell in a Cell.
Right.
Would not surprise me either way.
And as Luke says, again, NXT stars are not in the pool. True.
They're not in the pool, but they can still be drafted.
Yes. They're not in the pool, but you never know. I guess they possibly
After
could.
they took Eric out, and they took somebody else out that was recently injured, and that might have been Angel Garza. Because they don't draft people that are injured.
True.
And
but
so,
I thought I read him on the little thing. Maybe
you
I
did.
didn't.
And you also probably read Eric.
But
Earlier today, about 10 a.m., they were talking about him. So,
I didn't read Eric for tonight.
Maybe that's
he's
on
not
Raw.
on. He must be on the Monday one.
But either way, that is where you might see a Johnny Gargano. You might see his girlfriend, whatever her name is, Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae.
So we might see a LeRae sighting tonight. Johnny Wrestling might get drafted, and if he does, how bad will he get buried being the little guy?
Right.
They do not like the little guys. They'll be next Shorty G.
And thanks, Walter, for letting Pat know that, yes, it is on SmackDown is on Fox, Pat. So, Pat Thomas, if you have Fox, you can watch SmackDown on your local Fox station. If you don't have a local Fox station,
Damn,
you use
they're
like
way up there in the
cable
Thunderdome.
or satellite stuff or anything like that, you can get the app
Look at
for
that,
Fox.
chasing 'em
You can
down.
download the app
They're in the
and you
back
can
now.
watch it on there. Just another way if you want to actually
He's going to hit him in
see
the
it.
back. Oh, right across his arm.
That will be it. But we're back, and
Sheamus.
Big E is beating the crap out of
He is
Sheamus with a
welted.
kendo stick.
Might even be
He's
bloodied.
bleeding on that one spot where he got him earlier.
Sheamus likes his stuff. This is right in his wheelhouse.
Pat Thomas says that Finn Bálor should be on Raw. Well, Finn Bálor is broken, and he is the NXT champion. So I'm not sure.
That's going to be a hard one for him to get back to Raw.
How they're going to get him. And Finn Bálor actually wants to be on NXT.
Now that he broke his jaw, I don't know when we're going to see him wrestling anyway.
So I don't know about that. Michael Duke says, will Nikki Cross get drafted to Raw so she can take on Asuka?
Possibly. We'll
Maybe.
see. I'm kind of interested to see what they do with the women.
Javier is in our chat. Hey, Javier, saying, I think Aleister Black needs to go to NXT. What?
If they send these guys... Oh, it's my breakfast.
So...
Breakfast all over his
The
face.
catering area seems like very...
I just don't like the food stuff. WWE loves this food stuff.
Well, it's the only...
Oh!
It's the only quote-unquote non-PG thing they can do, right?
Food fight.
Food fights. Let's see. Vindicator says, so far I think the Cincinnati Bengals had a better draft than Monday Night Raw. Okay, now I will be positive again. Looks like Vindicator, I can't lie. Sometimes I have to fight the urge to ban you.
3 champions in 3 picks. I thought that was a hell of a draft. SmackDown's only got 1. Raw, literally in this next round, because they'll have the first pick again, could draft another champion. They could draft Sami Zayn, and they just load up on champions.
That's a nice monitor. He's going to break it on him. That's
if Sami
terrible.
Zayn's eligible, he might be on Raw.
Oh.
Oh, a broom to the face.
What he needs on it is barbed wire.
Yes.
He needs barbed wire on the broom to make it worth your while. Is that a mop? No, it's just another broom. Could you imagine getting whacked with one of those brooms? He broke that one too. What's he going to hit him with next?
A Swiffer,
a garbage
maybe?
can that just happened to be there?
Well, yeah, they're cleaning up.
They're like, it's just random things.
Like, who uses garbage cans like this in, like, the modern era? Nobody. These used to be the garbage cans that they kept at the side of the curb.
True.
Now you just keep them with your feet in it so the animals don't chew through the outside of it.
That's very true. Can't go wrong with that. Walter's like, geez, Sheamus and Big E. Yeah, they must not like each other.
Oh, God, they're going to go outside. Oh, that's outside. No, it's not. Where is that?
The parking garage.
Oh, parking garage. I'm like, well, there's doors, but it's concrete.
Vindicator says, what can I say, Luke? I'm a natural born disruptor. Walter's like, ref, let him fight before counting to 3. We have Fat Laces in the chat. Hey, Fat Laces says, well, to make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs. That's always true.
What is that?
Josh thinks that Raw should get Hardy because I want Hardy versus Drew. I guess. Vindicator says, would be awesome if WWE brought back the McFoley barbed wire baseball bats. They have that over in AEW.
Too much blood.
Walter's like, this is awesome. This is so cool. This is so cool and awesome.
This is a great one.
Walter is very excited about
just a great show all around,
them
too.
Just running around, beating each other in parking lot
We're also going to
areas.
have... This is like a pay-per-view.
Oh, he's like, I found a tire iron.
Kevin Owens versus The Fiend tonight, too, by the way.
What? Who might be what?
Kevin Owens versus The Fiend tonight, also.
Oh, is that
It's basically like a pay-per-view tonight.
Oh, yeah?
The matches.
That's awesome.
Here it is. If he can hit him.
Louise.
Break another windshield with his body. Now just pin him. That's enough.
That's terrifying.
Look where his head went through. That's brutal. That's enough. 1, 2, and 3. No! Big E kicks out with glass all over his back. That's going to scratch that car.
I'm pretty sure that car has other problems.
Couple 250, 60 pounders.
Pretty sure there's some like dents in the hood now. That's funny. Joshua, so who's announcing the draft picks? Is it Postman Pierce? No.
It's
Stephanie. Exactly
McMahon.
Who I thought it was going to be this time, like it was last time.
She's doing both, just like last year.
Yep.
She looks good too.
I was expecting it.
Looks like she's from 1986.
He's like, I'm spanking your butt with a car door.
Maybe even 84.
Sheamus is all bloody.
She's in a full denim outfit.
Shoulder pads.
Shoulder pad. I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. Those are shoulder pads. Do we need to go back and look at her? She'll
be out there again in a minute.
She looks like a very sharp exclamation point.
Oh, God, he's going to break his arm. No. No. Don't break his arm.
That's what she looks like. And then her head's like this.
Big E saving his own arm.
And then she has arms.
Look at that leg.
And legs. See? That's Stephanie McMahon.
Like 2 triangles. Oh, bro kicked the trunk right off the car.
Damn. Oh, my God. They must hate that car. Is that a prop car?
Oh, God. Powerbomb him through the windshield on the other side.
He couldn't get him.
Missed.
He's so
down, down on his elbow. On
he couldn't make it because he slimed himself up really well.
Yeah.
Before he came out there. Oh, my God. His butt crack showing.
Oh, there they broke it.
Sheamus' butt crack. Ew. his butt crack.
You don't want the Celtic crack?
Butt crack.
It's the Celtic
butt
crack.
On TV. Butt cracks.
Oh, God, he's trying to help himself up. Look at Big E's quad.
He's like, I don't know if that's...
He's sprung a leak.
Is that like blood from... Oh. Jeez.
Damn, through 2 tables. That might be enough. Count to 10. That's enough. Big E with the Vic.
He's like, even when somebody threw eggs and stuff all over me. That's nice. The brutality we just
somebody's
witnessed.
in the bathtub.
It's probably Argus. C says, I knew Big E was going to win. Well, good job. Vindicator says, so Travis, is the AEW parking lot brawl superior to this WWE parking garage skirmishes or vice versa?
I think AEW does it better outside the ring. Because they can just do more. I think they have more freedom.
They just have a little more for what they do.
Sasha Banks Bailey coming up soon.
Vindicator's like, so Banks versus Bailey will not be saved for a pay-per-view.
Oh, it'll be saved for the pay-per-view.
Not sure I understand that. That doesn't mean that anything's going to change. She's just getting a chance. Kevin Owens supposedly versus The Fiend tonight.
That one will happen, I have a feeling.
Well, that's good, right?
Kevin Owens on SmackDown? Is that a sign of the future?
Might be.
I thought they would do another pick right there.
I thought so too. But...
Is he wrestling?
I don't know. Couldn't tell. He's in his wrestling attire, I guess, so...
No, it looks like he has jeans on, I thought.
No, he's got his weird pants on. Josh is like, so does that mean Riddle won't get a push now? For what? No?
Riddle can't be drafted until what? Monday?
Yeah,
right?
He's not on this one. Vindicator says, random table in a parking garage. Interesting. WWE is definitely not scripted.
Go where you will and just fight each other. Is he gonna talk?
Oh, I'm sure. They can't help themselves. Blah, blah, blah.
Look at the hippie in the background. Did you see him?
No. I wasn't watching. I try not to pay attention. Oh, Roman Reigns is up next. That's why.
So Jay's gonna do microphone work?
I guess we're gonna have to listen to him. Uso. Look at
this.
Uso.
There's our commercial. Look at that red
cage. Uso. Hell in a Cell.
Wonder why it's red.
Because it's hell.
Like it's blood.
It's hell. Don't you associate red with hell? I guess.
Blackness for me. Oh, at 5. They told us the time.
They did tell us the time. All right, so we haven't had any other drafting, but if you're new into the channel and you didn't hear the first part of what's happening, let's see. The first 3 picks for Raw tonight were Drew McIntyre, Asuka, and the Hurt Business, which includes all 4 members. Do I have to name them all again?
You could if you wanted to. You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't want to this time.
We had Roman Reigns on SmackDown, number 1 overall pick. The big dog. The chief. Is that what they call him? The big chief?
The tribal chief.
Tribal chief. And Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah, is no longer on Monday nights. What will his new nickname be?
Oh.
Because it was never about the name, it was about the message. Straight from the horse's mouth right there.
That's it.
Anyways, that's SmackDown's first 2 picks, and it's going to be 3-2 all night. So Raw will get 3 picks, and SmackDown will get 2. And about 40% of the roster will be drafted tonight, and the other 60% will be drafted on Monday.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for the second round here.
Pepper McIntyre's in our chat saying, I am still on Raw. See you next week. Yeah. That's it. Vindicator says, so WrestlingGab is for sure doing a Hell in a Cell stream.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Unless we die. But I'm pretty sure we'll be fine.
I could die before then, but
it's a possibility.
if I'm alive, I'll be here.
We're live. We'll be on here telling you how it's going.
Even if I can't talk, I'll just be like,
ew, I have to deal with that? Ugh. No. C. Hines says, I am not going to be able to watch Hell in a Cell because I don't have WWE Network and my mom won't let me download it. Oh, bummer. They do have free stuff on it now, so it's not all about paying for it.
They do have a little bit of free stuff, but you'd still have to pay for that part of it.
Not if you did it for...
Our dad took it away. Where's your car?
Where's your car? Our dad took it away.
Our dad took it away. No, seriously.
No, seriously. He took away our phones and our car. Oh, Lord, no.
Night at the Roxbury.
Run away! Run away
and I was
now!
like, Emilio!
And I was like, Emilio. All right, since we went over our stuff and we have nothing else to talk about. I can't remember which one I was on.
Oh, you gonna do a triv?
Maybe.
If you have enough time. You probably don't.
Probably not. They're probably gonna come back. We'll see. They're having an advertisement for some WWE shop, so.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Bring it on.
Save 25% off championship titles. 40% off your t-shirts.
It's going to be select tees, I bet.
Select tees, not every
You can get that Body
tee.
by Steak shirt you've been eyeing.
Ooh, Body by Steak.
Get on there.
It's a good shirt.
Biggie looks like he's aged about 40 years. Look at his hair.
Oh, because he has flour in his hair.
He's got gray hair now.
He's like, I got flour in my hair.
Hair.
He went to San Francisco.
Uh-oh.
It's Kofi!
Kofi!
Is it Xavier?
Wood's back too.
It's me!
New Day! But they don't have New Day shirts on.
They have New Day pants on. They have security shirts on. It's so they could sneak in.
But how long's that for? Pancake power. WWE World Tag Team Championships.
Poor Biggie. Look at him. He's just like, I feel like shit.
I can't tell if Biggie's happy.
I miss this. Oh, this is great.
There it is. New Day rocks. I still have a feeling they're going to split them up.
He just looks like he was ready to get cleaned up, was all. And he got, go get his wounds checked. Let's see. Luke says Liv Morgan is in a concussion protocol after apparently getting a head injury from Nia. Nia is so unsafe.
She's the worst when it comes to safety. I think it's just because she's so physical.
Probably. We've got Brad in the chat. Hey, Brad.
Hey, Brad.
How's it going tonight? This morning. Tonight.
What is the stip?
What's the stipulation?
Give us the stipulation, Jay.
What's the stipulation?
I just wish his brother would come out and save him and move on with this.
This is so great. I just love this storyline. It's like the most amazing storyline ever that they've ever done. Ever.
Obviously, they're setting up a story, so I'm trying to see how this plays out, but I wish they would cut it.
We have Adagio in the chat. Hey, Adagio.
Adagio.
Says Nia Jax should be fired.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
Stop embarrassing yourself. Looks like Liv is only in concussion protocol currently, not listed as injured as of yet. Yeah, they're probably just making sure that she's fine. C. Hines says, I just followed you on Instagram. Well, thanks, C. Hines. I think I saw that. We'll give you a follow back here after a while. Brad says she went to the men's Royal Rumble. She went in. Yeah, she did. She did. Nia was in the
she got
men's.
RKO'd and thrown out by Randy Orton or something. I can't remember.
Right.
That was a while back.
Oh, my Lord. These people.
Holy shit. When are they going to get back to the draft? What are they going to do? One pick every 30 minutes plus?
I don't know. And then they're going to, like, have to put a whole bunch.
Maybe they'll do 2 rounds at a time coming up. But, I mean, we're 34 or 5 minutes into this, and we've got 1 round done. Why is he whispering?
I don't know, because he doesn't know how to talk anymore. But don't worry about it, C. You don't have to post anything for us to follow. We don't post a lot either unless I get a wild hair up my butt. And I'm like, oh, let's post some stuff. I'm going to have to post some updates to the chickie coop. The chickens are almost going to have a permanent home. They're not going to know what to do with themselves. They're going to be like, what the heck?
They were wandering around with all 3 German Shepherds earlier today. I let Meg out, too.
She probably got yelled at a couple times.
Yeah, she was between my legs most of the time. But after that, she was fine. She wouldn't even get near him. Naxos
Why does he have
naked
naked children in the background? That's disgusting.
Let's not start things.
That's gross, dude.
It's called something.
Is it called art?
Something.
Is that what that's called? Art. Arty farts.
Why is Roman talking? Why is Paul Heyman with him if he's going to talk?
Josh wants some Jeff. Ew, gross, dude. Just kidding.
He'll be there tonight with bro.
Crown Head is in the chat. Hey, Crowned, we cannot show it because of copyright. So we will not be showing any of the actual show itself.
But we will tell you what is happening. Make sure you like, subscribe. Well, you don't have to like, but subscribe. Hang out with us. Introduce yourself in there and chat for a few minutes.
Right now we have Roman Reigns talking to Jey Uso about their match. It's a lot of talking.
It's a lot of slow talking.
We've only had the 1 draft pick round so far. And Luke's like, Liz only talks to me on Insta because I don't drive her crazy, I think.
So they're going to do it inside Hell in a Cell.
Nobody really talks to us, so...
That's a stipulation.
That's why you get talked to.
That is
you
crazy,
talk to me.
crazy. I don't understand why that match would
a Hell in a Cell with
Cell.
no stipulations?
Well, the stipulation is Hell in a Cell.
Oh. Why are we going over this again?
It's not...
They've already said that was going to happen. Like,
no,
they
it
talked
was going to
about
be
it
at the
last
pay-per-view, but not
before.
in the cage.
Oh.
Now it's going to be in the cage.
Oh, now they found out what their stipulation is going to be? Well, Evil Bot's like, at Hell in a Cell, but they already said it was going to be at Hell in a Cell.
In Hell in a Cell?
It's so weird. That's so weird. So weird. Cornette said, let me know when Jey gets his butt whooped again. That will be at Hell in a Cell.
There will be consequences. At Hell in a Cell.
So at Hell in a Cell is
match.
when Jey is going to get his butt kicked again, just so you know.
I Quit match.
Oh, he's going to make him say uncle.
I quit. He's got to say, you are the tribal chief.
Uncle. He's going to say uncle. Well, his bro's going to come out and throw in the towel again for him. Blythe Evans is in the chat. Hey, Blythe says, please let me be on SmackDown again. Lacey Evans on SmackDown now. There's Postman Pierce.
With Postman Pierce, she's letting him have a peek.
Oh, round 2.
Up next after this commercial break. So we have only had 1 match, and we have had 2 segments, basically.
Yes.
And we have had
one draft round so far. That's it.
Draft.
Just 1 draft. And if you're new, the first draft round for Raw's picks were Drew McIntyre, Asuka, and the Hurt Business. All 4 of the members of the Hurt Business, which are Bobby Lashley, MVP, Cedric Alexander, and Shelton Benjamin.
Right.
And for SmackDown,
Shorty G went number 1. No, just kidding.
That's a lie. Don't let him fool you.
And Dana Brooke went number 2. They're building an all-star roster there. No, just kidding. It was Roman Reigns went number 1. That is the Universal Champion. And number 2, which was a big surprise for me, was Seth Rollins. No longer Monday Night Messiah.
It's just a name, he told Toasty Marshmallow, or as you know her, Kayla Braxton. I know her as Toasty Marshmallow. He said it's only a name, and that was it.
It was never about the name. It was about the message. Name.
It's about the message. So he's going to Messiah all over Friday nights. Ugh, disgusting.
The weekend belongs to Seth Rollins.
Blythe is like, please, Stephanie, I've suffered too long on Raw. Crown says, let me know when Jay gets his back. Okay, we already read that. Let's see. Josh says, I hope WWE gets massive live fans next month. Yeah, maybe.
I bet they're going to. Well, I don't know about massive, but they are going to get fans.
Right. Crown says, wow, and I quit match. That's wild. Yeah.
Once he says I quit, there will be consequences.
Right. C. Hines says, who do you think is going to be drafted next?
AJ Styles. Going out on a limb there.
For SmackDown or Raw?
Raw.
For Raw? Since it's a 3-2 on that stuff.
Raw always goes first. Can you imagine playing in a fantasy football league with somebody and they get to pick first every round and they get to pick 3 players to your 2?
Right.
Boo.
Boo. I'm really surprised that Fox went for that and said that that was okay. I mean, I get it that Raw's a longer show and stuff, but
it's longer, but it's not better.
They don't even use the talent that they have.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say.
So it's so weird.
They don't use the people that they already have, so why do they need the better players too? Like, they have to have the better ones so they don't use them?
I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Now we get Seth Rollins on a 2-hour show with 3 segments. He always has 3 segments, right? But now on a 2-hour show. So it's just going to be Seth Rollins.
Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to this. Aria is in the chat. Hey, Aria, how's it going? Michael Dukes is like, I bet Johnny Gargano will show up tonight. And Aria said no.
I have a feeling the same thing. I don't know if it'll be tonight or on Monday, though. Him and his lady, they could definitely get drafted.
They are not in the pool for drafting, but that
means nothing.
Doesn't mean that they can't choose NXT stars. But they're not in their pool, so who knows?
Even their swimming pool?
Yeah, their swimming pool or whatever.
Their glass case of emotion.
Yeah, that pool. That sounds like a good one, which most people are in. Luke says, it was reported this morning that Fox made it part of their contract with Vince that Fox gets an actual say in who will be on SmackDown. As they should. As they should. Ready? Here's the next draft picks. Miss Stephanie.
All right, who's she going to take?
I don't know.
It's at the very bottom. That's the draft rules.
I'll
send it to you.
Okay. Crown says, do you guys think Finn Bálor should stay in NXT? Well, 1, he's injured with a broken jaw, and 2, he is their champion. So, at this point, and he's wanted to be there. That's happening tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight.
Hell yeah, we might have new tag team champions.
So the New Day is going up against Shinsuke and Cesaro. Huh.
Now the New Day can't be drafted tonight. AJ Styles.
Travis was right.
He's the best guy on the board, right?
AJ Styles in the 2nd round.
And Roman stayed on SmackDown. You knew he was leaving. He's like, I'm packing up my balls and I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, AJ's like, you do not leave me.
Sasha
Banks staying on SmackDown. Yes, Josh. Kofi is back and Xavier Woods is back. Both of them are back in the back talking with Big E.
Naomi going to Raw. Does that mean the Usos might end up on Raw?
Was she even on the list of the pool? I did not read her name.
I thought I heard it. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. That's a wasted pick.
Right? Totally. That is a major waste of a pick. That's just a...
Could have got her in the 15th, 16th round. So they basically just wanted to go with the girls on this round, I guess.
Except for AJ.
So they didn't get left out.
So that third pick for Raw was Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax.
And you know what's crazy about that is the champions have to be able to go back and forth.
Right.
Like, but I guess they do need a permanent residence in case they lose their titles.
Right. Okay, so for round 2, Raw picked AJ Styles, Naomi, and Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. They're tag champions. So, really weird.
Exactly.
The first pick for SmackDown.
The house that AJ Styles built.
I should be offended.
But I bet he's happy to go.
But I'm relieved. AJ. I should not be surrounded by cheaters.
Sami Zayn might follow you over there.
I'm going to roll.
Phenomenal.
Good job. Crown's like, I thought the Fiend already got drafted to Raw. Nope, he hasn't been, and he is not
eligible Monday.
He's eligible in the pool Monday.
All right. The Miz and Morrison out there waiting for bro.
Right.
Don't call
Looks
me
like
Riddle.
I doubt the Fiend will go to Raw, as he's one of the top reasons SmackDown is doing so well. If they move the Fiend, they have to move Bliss, which could happen, but I think Fox might object, right? Crown's like, wait, the New Day versus Cesaro and Shinsuke? That's right, for an actual tag team title. And Jeff Hardy's out there as just Jeff Hardy because he lost the championship to who? Big mouth Sami Zayn. Their floppy heads and their beady little eyes.
Jeff Hardy in his chainmail shirt.
Going that Sasha's going to win the SmackDown Women's Champion. He's going that she's going to win that championship.
I could definitely see it. Bro. He comes out last, huh?
Nice. Look, just ignore them. I'm just not going to even read those messages.
Oh, yeah?
Well, we keep repeating the same thing, and it's the same people asking the same question, even though you've answered it already, over again and over again and over again. Well, they didn't pick the Fiend. Well, it just goes to show you that they don't care about him. He's not even in the pool
not eligible
for Friday.
Tonight. He'll be there Monday.
He's not eligible for it until Monday.
He'll go number 1 Monday.
Days. 2 draft days, everybody. Two draft days. Monday is the next one. Tonight is one of them.
There he is. Matt, don't call me Tom. Riddle.
The Friday people that are eligible are AJ Styles, maybe Angel Garza, Asuka, Bianca Belair, Dana Brooke, Drew Gulak, Drew McIntyre, Elias, which is weird that he's in there now, Heavy Machinery, Humberto Carrillo, Jey Uso, Lucha House Party, which includes all 3, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Murphy, there's Naomi, Rey and Dominic Mysterio are 1, Ricochet, Roman Reigns, Sasha Banks, Seth Rollins, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax together, Shorty G, The Hurt Business, all 4, and the New Day, all 3.
I love you reading
draft pool.
You should
for
read that during commercials.
Friday. They just started, so don't even start with me.
Well, it's the second time you've read it. Both times we're during matches.
Hey, nobody's listening.
That's fine.
So we have Miz and Morrison
Miz gets thrown out to the floor.
Riddle and Hardy.
Jeff Hardy is going to be a launching pad.
So they put them together
now
as
Riddle
friends?
down.
That's weird.
I told you that before.
That's strange.
It was Matt Riddle and Jeff Hardy. I kept saying bra.
Yes.
Did you not? That's what I was saying bro about.
Bro. I heard that. Starlight says, I'm glad that stupid feud with Murphy and Seth is finally over.
Is it?
Is it?
Let's see where Mysterio gets drafted. The Mysterio family are a package deal. And they're getting drafted tonight, right? That was on your list?
Right. Yeah. Who?
The Mysterios.
Yeah, Ray and they're in tonight's pool.
So we might see them go to SmackDown, and they'll move it over to SmackDown.
All right.
It must be a very popular feud if that happens.
True. Vindicator says, so they're showcasing Delethea's favorite team of Hardy and Riddle. I love it. Yep, it's great. Yes. They should tag up together so that they can both be losers together. Forever. And
they're both going to be in court next month.
And see? They're a perfect pair. Perfect for each other. Perfect.
They're no strangers to the inside of a courtroom. Except for Matt Riddle's isn't criminal. Well, it could be criminal, I guess. But
Icon's in the chat. Hey, Icon
it's
says...
It's alleged criminal.
Yeah. Icon says, did you hear there's some more allegations on Matt Riddle? Yeah, we were just talking about that. Fat Lisa says, LL Dominic will be the new face of SmackDown. That's funny. Vindicator says, so on a scale of 0 to 100%, what are the chances Dalethea will talk with a British accent tonight?
100. Daphne Holpepper.
It says, if you're making jokes, then make them funny. Exactly. I like funny jokes. Anyways, so if you're just with us, WWE's Tonight Draft, they've had 2 rounds. And in the first round of Raw's draft picks, they took Drew McIntyre, Asuka, and the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business includes all 4 members, which, if you don't know who they are Bobby Lashley, MVP, Cedric Alexander, and Shelton Benjamin. In the second round, they took AJ Styles, Naomi, and Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax together as the women's tag champion.
They're loading up on those groups. SmackDown hasn't got their head out of their ass yet. They've just been doing one at a time with their picks. With the first overall pick for SmackDown, we got Roman Reigns. He is the Universal Champion. Second pick was the Monday Night Messiah. The third pick was the Boss, Sasha Banks. And number 4 was the Ist. The greatest, the fastest, the smartest, Bianca Belair. A little bit of a stretch for me. I feel like there's probably better talent out there.
That's a good pick for me.
Well, I feel like there's probably better talent out there, but it could pay off. But I don't feel like you draft this early in the draft for potential.
Yeah.
You do it for what they've done, not what they are possibly capable of doing.
Right.
But it does go to show you that they have high hopes for her, and she could be a champion by the end of the calendar year of 2021.
And we're back from commercial to SmackDown with your favorite team, everybody out there, of Jeff Hardy and Matt Riddle against the most hated team in all of WWE, Miz and Morrison.
Johnny Drip Drip.
As we have Miz out there singing to make Morrison have lots more power.
Twist of Fate. Nope. Johnny Drip Drip gets out of it. Double clothesline. Both men are down.
We've got Michael Dukes in the chat.
Hey,
says,
Michael.
Now that Seth Rollins is on SmackDown, will he face Roman Reigns at Survivor Series for a championship title? Who knows what they'll do there. I mean, would they put them together? It's so weird if they did. Walter wants to know if Daniel Bryan is coming back.
I don't think his name is on the list to be drafted. So he's probably one of the 14 or 15 people that were left off the list due to injury and other reasons, but I did not see him for some reasons.
I didn't look for him, but I didn't read his name when I read that list twice.
At least not on Friday.
Vindicator says, haha, I hope that's not the last time we hear Travis say someone hasn't gotten their head out of their ass tonight. You won't. He'll say it again. Don't worry.
He could.
There's probably
I just feel like SmackDown keeps... Why not take a team? The New Day's still on the board, and they took Bianca Belair. Just saying.
Oh, well, maybe they really, really like her hair.
And down.
Oh, poor Miz.
Matt Riddle with the pin.
Poor Miz got pinned by Oh, Matt Riddle.
Matt.
Because, they're cool together.
Don't call me Tom. That feud all started over some tweets earlier today.
Oh, who's going to ruin their lives? Lars
Sullivan shows up. There he is.
Lars Sullivan is out there. Does he hate Matt Riddle? Are they hated enemies? He looks like
pretty good too.
He doesn't seem to like himself either. It's terrifying.
There he is on Fox.
He's got his pants up to his chest. He's ready. He put his big boy pants on tonight.
If he can stay out of injury, he'll be good.
Don't break your fucking ankle. Don't be a Ridge Holland.
Keep kicking him. He's so strong. He's built
6'6", 330.
He's like a hobbit, but tall. He's no way maybe 6 foot, 330.
Oh, I thought he said 6'6", 330.
No way he's 6'6". He's shorter than Jeff.
Maybe he is only 6 foot.
He's a big guy. He's just... He doesn't look strong. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. His legs are big. His chest's pretty big. His arms kind of look...
He doesn't look strong, but he is? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't realize he's strong?
He'd probably have a good idea. He just is goofy looking. He's not built like the average strong guy.
Oh, no.
Miss!
Don't let go of him, Morrison, you jerk. Oh, my
Miz,
God.
go under. Go backwards.
Poor Miz. Oh.
Go backwards before you lose it.
Oh.
That first one hurt Miz. That's why he started putting his arms up. To block him a little bit.
Oh, poor Miz. He drooled a little. Yeah, that's funny. See, Heinz, Miz just drooled. That's right.
Oh, my God. He picked him up by his head.
Oh, my God. Chris wants him to kill him. That's not very nice, guys.
Oh.
Vindicator's like, hey, Travis, you think Lars could defeat Brian Cage with no matter what the promotion? No.
No. I still think that they would probably put Cage over. We'll see what they end up doing with this guy.
My God, yeah, Josh. You said that they would have a surprise today.
Hell to the yeah.
Oh, Walter's like Lars Sullivan, and Vin's like Lars is back and scarier than ever with his beard. Aren't they all? Who knows what's in it? Luke says Bria's actually having some postnatal complications with heart rate and blood pressure. She announced it on their podcast, which is why Daniel has been AWOL. Well, you gotta stay home and take care of your fam. And that shit can happen, and it's kind of scary. So hopefully she comes out of it okay. Gets it taken care of. Officer Clark is in there saying, I am staying the hell away from that freak Lars.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Josh was like, so where's Lars going? I assume on SmackDown. I don't think he's in the pool.
He's in one of them. I saw his name.
Must not be in this one then, because he's not on this one. We have Ricky TV in the chat. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, guys. How's it going tonight? Icon
Doing
says,
wonderful.
I know all the spoilers for the draft because my dumbass accidentally read the spoilers, so all the new draft members don't surprise me. Yeah, that's why I don't like knowing anything.
No knowing.
I don't like knowing. All right, so we'll go over the the draft pool.
Do you want to read the rules, or would you rather do that?
I don't care. We can read your
it's at the very bottom.
rules.
Not mine.
Okay, so here's the 2020 WWE draft rules. If you don't know, here they are. There's over 60 male superstars, female superstars, and tag teams are part of the 2020 WWE draft. Due to SmackDown being a 2-hour show, they will receive 2 picks. Raw will receive 3 picks due to it being a 3-hour show. Tag teams count as 1 pick, but can be split up. Fox and USA Network executives, in conjunction with WWE, can split up a team. Undrafted talent will be declared free agents and will be able to join the brand of their choosing. So no matter what, if they don't get picked, they can be like, well, I would rather go over here. And then they'll better pick right. Because if they don't, guess what? They will get buried and you'll never see them ever again. All right, so the Friday draft pool is as follows. And some of these people have already been picked, and we'll tell you who they are after I'm done. Friday draft pool. AJ Styles, Angel Garza, Asuka, Bianca Belair, Dana Brooke, Drew Gulak, Drew McIntyre, Elias, Heavy Machinery, Humberto Carrillo, Jey Uso, Lucha House Party, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Murphy, Naomi, Rey and Dominic Mysterio, Ricochet, Roman Reigns, Sasha Banks, Seth Rollins, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, Shorty G, The Hurt Business, and The New Day.
New Day.
And with that, Raw's picks were as follows. Their first round picks were, of course, Drew McIntyre, because, you know, he is a champion, so they picked him. And Asuka, the women's champion. They also picked The Hurt Business with all 4 members. They did not split them up. They kept all 4 of Bobby Lashley, MVP, Cedric Alexander, and Shelton Benjamin.
And that was the first round.
The first round. And the second round, they picked AJ Styles, Naomi, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax. And now we're off to the third round. Surprising and dominant. Yes.
Lars is now on
You heard it
Mondays.
from Stephanie's lips.
Huh.
So Ricochet is their first pick for Raw in the third round.
I'm kind of blown away by the order of these picks. Huh. Jey Uso. There she is. I was wondering why she didn't go where Naomi went. That didn't make a lot of sense to me.
But maybe they did it because maybe they were breaking up, Naomi and Jay. Or Jimmy, maybe. Maybe they're going to have a...
There it is. Moving to Fridays.
So...
I know you guys are ecstatic.
Now you know that storyline is going to continue forever and ever and ever and ever. Lucky.
There it goes, though. They finally did it.
Final
Pulled
pick.
that head out of that ass.
The Miz and John Morrison are going to Raw.
Does that mean Otis is heading to Raw? And how the hell is Otis not picked yet?
Both of them, Heavy Machinery or Otis?
Oh, Heavy Machinery should have been picked by now, and so should the New Day. That's why I think the New Day won't be picked until after their match later. And then I think they'll split them up. Still going with that. It's a pipe dream at this point now.
Pipe dream. Let's see. Luke's saying that he heard that the order will be completely random because of last year's screw up with him literally announcing the draft order days before.
Well, they put it out, and it was the exact names in order of how it was set up.
True. Vindicator's like, hey everyone, guess what? Just guess. It's boss time. Is that what's happening next? Awesome. Look, Ray and Dominic are talking in the background about beating Seth's butthole.
That's going to be the main story, huh? On Fox.
Ricky KV says, I completely forgot who Lars Sullivan was, to be honest.
It's boss time.
That's funny.
That's the future of SmackDown.
Chris says Lars could have waited for Rumble, but he had to make a debut so he could be on their pool to be drafted to SmackDown or Raw. So it makes sense why they brought him out tonight. Just saying. I mean, they could have left him on there and he could pick whichever one. He can be a free agent. But if he wasn't in the pool, you wouldn't know if he was actually eligible to be picked, I guess. Josh says, damn it, that story will continue. I know, it's amazing. Anthony's like, Gab, do you guys think Lars Sullivan needs a mouthpiece? And who would you choose as a mouthpiece?
Wow.
And how do you book him from now on?
You could put him with Sami Zayn. That'd be kind of fun. But Sami Zayn is now a wrestler again.
Right. We have Luna in the chat. Hey, Luna, saying, let's just hope Rollins stays away from the Mysterio family. Not going to happen. Ricky says, well, at least the Miz doesn't have to worry about Lars anymore. Well, we don't know about that. Monday could bring a big surprise.
Bring in Jim Cornette and watch the wrestling fans go nuts. The old guys will love it. The new kids will hate it. It'd be very polarizing. And he's one of the best talkers in the history of the business.
I'm not sure I like that Bayley comes around with that stupid chair.
She needs a place to sit.
What's funny is that they haven't picked who, so we know that Sasha's staying on SmackDown, right?
Yes.
But they haven't picked Bayley yet.
Bayley's on Raw's.
Is she?
Uh-huh. She'll be drafted Monday. She'll go in the top.
She's in Monday's pool. That's right.
Yeah, she'll be drafted way early to SmackDown because they already picked the Raw champion.
Oh,
that's why I think The Fiend will go number 1, and then she'll go number 2 or somewhere up high like that.
Ah, yes. Icon's could it be? It's boss time? Mm-hmm. Boss time. Anthony's in the chat. Hey, Anthony saying my mouthpiece for Lars Sullivan would be Paige.
Paige.
Fat Lisa says, Lars could be a bodyguard for Sami Zayn. Well, he lost his other 2 bodyguards.
They kind of went about that the wrong way, but yeah, something like that. If they wouldn't have done what they just done, that's how they could have pulled it off. Put him in a suit, like Wardlow.
That's funny.
The boss. Going right after Bayley.
Ricky's my prediction is if Bayley loses, Bayley's going to Raw.
Can you imagine if they took the title off of her tonight?
Nah, that's a weird thing to do on a night like this. On a draft night? Silly.
And then Bayley go to Raw? That would be cool. I'd be okay with that. Oh, smacked across the face. She said, ring the dang bell.
I think she said damn, but yeah, pretty close.
Not so eloquently. Look at her windmill punches. You know those work.
She's all sorts of angry.
Might pull a rotator cuff in the meantime.
Be careful.
There's a big knee. Is it going to be a disqualification? Maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe the boss is too aggressive.
She's going to lose her temper so much that she's already being warned by the ref that she better listen.
Look at her sitting on the rope so she can get in. Oh, count out. Grab her by her weave. Throw her back in the ring.
Icon says, doesn't Otis have a court date today, or was that canceled?
Who knows? That story's probably over anyway.
No idea what they're doing. Josh says, wonder when Drew will lose
There it is,
title.
a big statement. It's locked in right in the center of the ring. Oh, Bayley got out of it
somehow?
Rolls up Sasha.
That was
Sasha
weird.
kicks out.
And he says, do you think the reason why they didn't put any NXT superstars in poll is because HHH refused? No, Triple H has no say. Just kidding.
I don't know what's happening. We'll see if they're going to draft any NXT stars. There'll be a few surprises, I'm sure. But if they're not, it's because everybody in NXT is getting hurt.
Yeah, we just had a broken ankle on Wednesday.
Dislocated ankle, broken. And torn patella and a dislocated patella.
He fucked up that leg bad.
He's out.
No wonder they had him in that. I was wondering why they had him in a leg thing.
The patella injury could take 6 months, but you're usually not 100% for about a year with that patella tear.
I could imagine. Patella's
but they popped his kneecap back in at ringside.
I bet that felt good.
But the patella tear had to get surgically repaired. The ankle was broken and dislocated, but those only last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But the patella tear is big. That's a big one. That's a hard one to do, to be honest.
To tear your patella?
Yeah.
It's I don't know what he did. I mean, they showed, in a picture, they kind of showed, a little bit of a weird how he, was stepping.
It was flukish, yeah. He was on his toe and kind of twisted a little bit. So it popped that ankle out, and once that happened, it was easy to tear the knee because there was nothing holding his bottom. That Bayley just got disqualified for hitting Sasha with a chair.
So, disqualification, but
Sasha wins it.
right.
Let's put them in Hell in a Cell and see what happens. That's what they're going to do.
Of course. They have to, right?
Oh! I think
Now
she just hit herself in the face.
She probably did. She, tripped a little bit. That's funny.
It's like those people that try to break windows with a baseball bat. Have you ever seen that?
And it comes back and
they're like,
whacks them.
ah!
What's more terrifying is the people who go to chop wood with an axe.
And it hits them in the forehead.
We saw one like that. I was like, what the hell?
Good thing it's not a double-sided axe.
They were literally and they swung an axe like this.
Oh, no.
Would you do not do that to chop wood. Ever.
You got to use the axe's momentum, not your strength. Look at Bayley. Getting her ass handed to her.
Well, she wanted to get beat by a chair. She brought it with her. We know why. Anthony says the way they're booking these seems like they're trying to book Sasha like Eddie Guerrero because I think this is the anniversary of his death.
Sasha, don't do it.
No, Sasha, no.
Sasha, don't do it.
Ah.
Bayley slides out. Saves herself.
Vindicators Sasha win but no title. So this was basically a drawn out promo for the pay-per-view match.
Yes,
exactly. Sir. You got it. You figured it out, Vindicator. You know. Shrewd champion. Chris says, I would love to see Shotzi on SmackDown, but she's hosting Halloween Havoc. Yeah.
She's not quite there yet. But soon.
Right?
Next year at this time, I wouldn't be surprised if she was here for Halloween on the main roster.
I'm pretty sure that we answered that, Anthony. About, do you think the reason why they didn't put any NXT superstars in the pool is because Triple H refused?
No.
No.
I don't think Triple H has enough pull to sway
Not
Vince.
anymore. Anthony also said the way they're booking this match seems like they're trying to book Sasha like Eddie Guerrero because I think this is the anniversary of his death, I believe, but I'm not positive.
I don't know. I don't know when his anniversary was.
I don't know when his anniversary is, but I just don't think that they're doing that personally. But
it's her favorite wrestler. It's who she grew up admiring.
Who's Sasha?
Uh-huh.
Well, good for her.
She even does the Three Amigos when she can pick somebody up.
Yeah.
She's so tiny that people that she could possibly do that to are like Alexa.
Right. Anthony says, I'm talking about the comment about the match with Sasha and Bayley. Talking about the comment after that about the match with Sasha and Bayley. Got it. Answered. Vindicator says, the ultimate detective who put Sherlock Holmes to shame, but I know I will have to code a few more clues tonight to really impress Dalethea.
Put it together. That's tonight. Kevin Owens versus The Fiend.
That's what they're saying.
Poor Kevin.
Poor Kevin. Why is it so hot in our house?
Couldn't tell you. It was 80 degrees today.
It's warm as poo.
Nothing's on, so.
Ricky says, Kevin versus The Fiend is going to be good. I hope.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Him in.
Oh, creepy. Yeah, let him in.
Okay.
Kevin. Just because she said.
Whatever she says goes.
Tifa's like, Bliss is brainwashed, right? Vindicator says, oh, come on, Travis. The boss is not that tiny. Haha. Still bigger than Big Swole.
Big Swole. Oh, Big Swole.
Are they? Though, are they?
Big Swole has a world championship match against Sheeta this Wednesday.
Ooh.
She's the number 2 contender.
Wow.
Like, she's number 2.
Who was number 1?
Nyla Rose.
Oh.
And so they're skipping over Nyla, so something going on
with that one? They can't get Vicky to yell for her? Excuse me! Excuse me! Sounds like Cartman off of South Park. Break my daughter. Break my daughter. Josh is very happy that Lars is back. Fantastic.
It's going to be a big deal.
Right.
Probably have to be on Raw, though, to make it a big deal, because Roman's going to be champion until 2036. Vince has been trying to get Roman on top for years. Finally, he turns heel. He's staying champion for a long time.
Ugh, barf. Anyway, so if we want to go over the Raw draft picks and the SmackDown draft picks again, here's the draft picks for tonight, for Friday night's pool. The first round, Raw picked Drew. What? Do you need something? Did I say something wrong?
Hi.
We usually do that if I say something you don't like. First round, Drew McIntyre. And then Asuka and the Hurt Business, who includes Bobby.
Oh.
Yes, sir?
I can't. I had to text you or something?
What would you like me to do?
Do your job.
That's what I was doing. Then you interrupted me. Anyways, the Hurt Business also includes all 4 members, so all 4 guys were included in that pick. Second round is AJ Styles, Naomi, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax. And the third round for Raw is Ricochet, Mandy Rose, and The Miz and John Morrison. Woo! So those are your people that were picked in Raw's draft.
All right. SmackDown in the first round took Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. In the second round, they took Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. And in the third round, Jey Uso, which is a surprising pick for me. That's probably the biggest surprise.
Not
Dominic and Rey Mysterio as a team.
So Bianca Belair isn't your biggest surprise pick?
No, she was, but then Jey... I mean, there's 15 guys better than him right now, still eligible.
Well, they have to finish their garbage with him and...
I just don't understand it.
Let's keep it all in the family, friends.
Great tag team. So, I mean, hypothetically, if Jimmy comes back soon, it's a hell of a pick. But if that... I don't know how long he's going to be. He was still limping the other day.
Yeah. Vindicators, like, I have been wondering if Nyla Rose could gorilla press Nia Jax or vice versa.
Yes.
We have Nikki Dole, Big Belly Elvis in the chat. Hey, Nikki says, Happy Sin Cara Day. It's about time Seth went to SmackDown. Wow. I'm glad that you're happy about that, Nikki. Thanks for being in our chat and watching our stream tonight. If you haven't subscribed, please give us a subscribe.
Make sure you're subscribing. Hang out with us. Introduce yourself in there.
We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for all of your wrestling fun.
New day.
And right now we have the tag team champions.
We might have a tag team title change here tonight.
Versus who?
The New Day.
The New Day. Who is? All of them are there.
They're all here, but Xavier's not wrestling, is he?
I don't know. He might be. We've got Xavier.
He's walking.
And we also have Kofi. We haven't seen Big E, so he must be in the back with his little injuries.
Hold on a second. So Xavier's going to wrestle? Both Achilles people came back the same week?
That's crazy.
L to the year.
Well, good for them. Ooh,
look,
terrifying.
This is how they lost the titles.
Right? Nikki says, I have subscribed. Well, thank you for that. We appreciate it a lot.
Look at that. 3 months ago.
Let's see. Luke says, let's see what I say. Ricky says, best moments of 2020 this Sunday on Fox. If I remember correctly, it's October. If Fox is in the future, how the heck do I get there? I want out of 2020. Luke says Alex's new character is literally the most trending WWE star on social media, so if they split her and Fiend, a riot will occur. It shows a lot of people love the new direction Bliss is going.
They're not gonna split that.
Yeah, there's no way. Vindicator says, I think it's more about the Fiend, though. I'm not sure what's to like about Sister Abigail Bliss. And looks like Vindicator, just because you have odd taste and don't understand doesn't mean everyone else agrees.
All right, Kofi Kingston, Cesaro... I haven't said Kofi Kingston forever, and that's not him. That is Xavier
Woods. You haven't said that name for a while either. Josh says, I hope Lars could go to Raw so that way imagine Lars versus Drew. Alex says, Bliss is selling the character so well. It just works so well for her. We know she can be an ultra heel. Then she becomes a good babyface. So now they are warping her and it works. The Indicator says, haha, maybe, but no one can tell me definitely what is great about the Bliss Fiend pairing.
It's Sister Abigail finally. We've been waiting for it for umpteen years.
Anthony says, there are rumors going around that The Rock is returning at Hell in a Cell after the match and setting up their possible match at WrestleMania 37.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. They got to do something if they keep doing this crap with Jay.
True. Very true.
There's a big forearm.
Fat Lisa says, Francesca is back.
Francesca. I haven't seen Francesca for a year. It's been almost a full year
Old
since
Xavier
Biggie,
Woods.
Xavier left. There it is. Double stomp, like a coup de grace, too, and Shinsuke with a kick to the face of Kofi.
C. Hines says, I have my dog in here with me watching WWE. Sweet. We would have ours, but they're big and obnoxious.
And they knock stuff over.
Anyways, we're at commercial break, so I'll run through the rest of these comments real quick. Vindicator says, Bliss has been a heel before and didn't really do much. People hated her rivalry with Bayley, so making her a face was a better decision. And Josh says, you already said that Anthony The Rock is going to win the Rumble to face Roman for the title at Mania.
I just don't see that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I feel like they can set that up a different way without having him take a spot from somebody for a different title. For, I guess it would be the WWE title.
Right.
Which will be Braun. No, just kidding.
Right.
They're like, no, please, no.
Luke says, Vindicator, to me, what is great about it is that it is inherently a contradictory pair. It shouldn't work, but yeah, it does. Bray's storytelling and charisma just play really well off of Bliss's charisma. And Jovan says, I'm back, Jeff. Sweet, Jeff. We have Randy Paula in the chat. It says, hey guys, what's going on? Randy, we are actually doing the draft. So this is the first draft day for WWE, and that's what we're doing, and we'll run over those real quick. In fact, I'll just start right now.
Do it
so
now.
We're going to do the Raw and the SmackDown draft picks, and for Raw in their first round, they picked Drew McIntyre, Asuka, and the Hurt Business, which included all 4 of their members. And I guess I can say those members, but you should all know them by now.
The Hurt Business.
The Hurt Business.
All right, round 1 for SmackDown was Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
That's weird. And the second round for Raw was AJ Styles, Naomi, and Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax together.
And SmackDown went full women here, full tilt women. Sasha Banks, the future SmackDown champion, question mark. Bianca Belair. Closing out the round.
And then for Raw, the third round made their choices of Ricochet, Mandy Rose, and The Miz and John Morrison together.
SmackDown took Jey Uso, number 5 overall. I just don't get that. It blows my brain. And Dominic and Rey Mysterio, which I do get. I understand that. And it looks like with the Monday Night Messiah, Dominic and Rey, we get more.
More Dominic and Rey and Seth Rollins, feed me more. Of that storyline, I can't wait.
Ryback style.
Looks like Vindicator, she was a popular heel at the time from what I understood. People hated her rivalry with Bayley more because of Bayley and less because of Bliss. Most likely. Vindicator says, well, that's interesting logic. So that regard, I guess it works, but I always thought Fiend was trying to scare everyone, and no way he does that with Bliss. Josh says, in my opinion, The Rock is going to return at the Rumble and win it to face Roman for the title. Randy says Royal Rumble winner will be Brock Lesnar and will face Drew in a rematch at WrestleMania 36.
That would be my guess, too.
Luke says, if they are turning Fiend face, which is the big rumor, pairing him with Bliss gives her a rough edge, but also gives him a softer edge. It's a smart way to get him face, but still being a little evil, by turning her kind of heel. Vindicator says, so I guess Josh and Randy are nothing but rumor specialists. Exactly.
Rumors.
Randy says, I'm guessing. And Josh says, I don't think so, Randy. The Rock will win.
Nothing like fantasy wrestling. All right, Nakamura gets tagged in. Xavier Woods gets tagged in at the same time and attacks Cesaro on the outside.
Smack Cesaro.
Off the ropes. I wonder if those Achilles even hurt at all after that surgery a year later, after rehab and everything. I wonder if they're still a little tired. I wonder if they get a little tight. Because they're terrifying. I don't know if you've ever had any sort of Achilles injury, but they are terrifying.
Well, they help you walk.
Ugh.
So, yeah, it would be pretty terrifying.
All right. Xavier Woods working his way back inside. Nakamura's in there. You're not going to beat Nakamura with a freaking DDT, Xavier. So close, though.
So close, yet so far away.
Look at this spinning DDT right here. Watch this. Woo! He's like, I don't need Achilles. He could have done that without Achilles.
He could have.
He couldn't do that without Achilles, though.
No, there's a lot of things you can't do
Nakamura, the flying knee. Tags in Cesaro. The ring rust is evident in the New Day. Oh, Nakamura fell down. I guess he's the one that has the ring rust. 2 and kicks out. Nakamura saved it, though. Did you see he just hit the knee from the ground instead of getting up top? He tried to jump up top and slipped, so he went and just hit him with the knee, so it didn't take any more time.
Good for him.
For the reset. Oh, drove that head right into Cesaro's knee.
He is a veteran wrestler, so...
That's the word I was looking for. Chin. Oh. Arm drag onto the floor. Kofi.
That would make your hands hurt.
Bam. DDT onto the floor. Kofi, you can't win the titles out on the floor. Get him back in the ring. Get him pinned.
He's like,
where's
oh my
Nakamura?
Gosh, this is taking forever.
Where's Nakamura?
I don't know. Where is he?
Look at that. He didn't need Achilles either.
He doesn't have an Achilles problem.
Oh, huge European uppercut. 1, 2, 3.
No. He kicked out. It's Kofi.
Kofi's too much. Last year at this time, he lost his title. He was embarrassed. Was that on draft night? That wasn't draft night. The draft was the week after, huh?
Uh-huh.
So Kofi hasn't been champion for a calendar year.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, Xavier Woods saving him. This is how they're going to lose here with the distraction. Kofi. The soccer style kick. Trouble in Paradise. Oh, Nakamura shows him how to use his feet.
And then another one.
1, 2, and 3. No!
No, not enough to retain the titles. Fat Laces is like Trouble in Paradise.
So much trouble.
So much.
Flips him over. Hot tag. There it is. But he doesn't know that Xavier's tagged in. That's a long way to travel with a broken Achilles.
And Walter's out for the night.
Don't push it.
Bye, guys. See you Monday for Raw.
Oh, beautiful elbow drop. See you, Walter.
Nice.
And new tag team champions of the world.
Wow. They came back one day, and now all of a sudden they're champs. Huh.
That's how you do it.
Bye, Walter. We'll see you on Monday. Now the New Day is your champions again.
WWE World Tag Team Champions. There's Big E. All iced up. Corey is upset. Yeah, they had no idea that this was going to happen. Cesaro, Nakamura kind of got robbed here. What do you think? Robbery?
Yeah. I just don't think that just because the New Day came back doesn't mean that they should immediately get a title right away. Oh, well, you're back? Okay.
Maybe they're going to break up Shinsuke and Cesaro.
True. I mean, they could. I think Shinsuke should be
main guy.
A main guy again, Raw, like he was.
Pushed on Raw.
Again, for a title run? I think so. Why not? The WWE draft continues.
All right, the draft is continuing.
That's it. Final round, huh?
What the fuck?
That's all they're doing, huh?
4 rounds?
But they don't have Big E. So it's not really the New Day anymore.
Big E. Fuck. It's disgusting. I knew it. I called it, but it's still disgusting.
Well, it's a good thing you guys won those titles now, huh?
So the Street Profits going to come to...
So Dana
Raw.
Brooks for Raw. So she's staying with Mandy.
Bliss must be on the other pool.
Yeah.
Splitting them up too.
So no
that
more
means
heavy
Tucker's career
machinery.
is over.
Basically.
Because nobody cares about Tucker.
So
Although, Tucker can just join him.
Angel Garza
Was drafted.
is drafted for Raw, huh?
So Otis, the other guy gets to pick where he goes. All he'd have to do is just pick SmackDown. They would just stay together. So
Right.
what was the point of not drafting them together?
I don't know, keeping him a free agent. But I guess they did Otis because he's Mr. Money in the Bank and he at some point has to put in his title.
But they did keep him away from Miz, so that must be over, that story. Unless they switch that over there and have the Money in the Bank
Right.
over. Big E's so ecstatic right now.
He's so
Because
himself.
he's going to get a push. But where are they going to push him to? He beating Roman next week? Bullshit. He beating Roman in a year? No. So what's he excited about? He's going to win the Intercontinental Championship?
I guess. I don't know. That's weird.
I mean, they could put up a pretty good feud there because Roman is a bad guy.
Right? Yeah. I don't know. That's
I just
weird.
Ugh.
Fat Laces was like, well, damn, new champs for that. Vindicator's like, you knew I had to be the stinker at least once or twice. Josh was like, oh my god, new tag champs. Randy's like, because New Day rocks, there is no more New Day.
Well, there's still a
No
New
more
Day. It's
New
just not the
Day.
same New Day.
As Randy says, New Day does rock. Vindicator says, so the male tag titles have become boring again, just like when Charlotte won so much or Roman being champ again. This is why AEW will get better ratings. They take more risks. Vindicator says, and give more competitors meaningful opportunities. So far,
Right.
they've been doing that pretty good.
Right. They're not going to get better ratings than Raw or SmackDown.
No, not yet.
Not yet. It's going to take them years.
Ricky says,
They're
why
on
give
the right
the titles to the New Day if they are going to Raw? Buttercream
To split up the New Day.
Rip the New Day. Josh says, maybe they are unifying the tag titles? No. Randy says, right, I am off. Got to watch Dad's Army and eat my supper. Good night, all. Bye, Randy. Have a great night.
Have a good night.
Hopefully we'll see you on Monday.
Monday.
Josh says, what happened? Did someone turn heel? Did someone turn heel from New Day? No, nobody turned
Big
heel.
E got drafted to SmackDown, and the other
Xavier Woods and Kofi, because their new tag titles are on Raw. So they can split them.
SmackDown champions are now on Raw. Makes no sense.
Vindicator's like, I care about Tucker the Trucker. If handled right, he could be the next Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
What are we talking about?
I care about Tucker the Trucker.
Oh.
If handled right, he could be the next Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Yeah, we'll see how that handles, or how they handle that. I no.
We have Selena Vega, not Zelina, but Selena. In the
Just
chat
with
says,
Selena.
I hope Zelina's on SmackDown. Well, that's the last Raw. That's the last draft picks for tonight, by the way.
We're done drafting, so everybody
So,
else
no
that was
more
on that
drafting.
list is now a free agent.
Yep. Vindicator says, ha ha ha, even Travis is showing rare disgust tonight. I
That
like
one's
it.
that one's tough. That one's a hard pill to swallow. Big E, I guess it gives him a window, right? So if Big E fails, which there's a possibility he'll fail. He failed before, so if they do the same shit with him that they did before, he has a fallback.
Right.
He can always be traded to Raw. They can put him back together. But it looks like they're going to want to try to push him as a singles competitor.
Right. I don't know. That's crazy.
But yeah, that makes me... I'm full of disgust. For a few minutes. I'll be fine. I just hate to see the New Day. 7 years. 7 years.
That would be really hard. We have Curtis in the chat. Curtis says, wow, shaking my head. Biggie and New Day broke up. Shaking my head. Josh
without a heel turn.
So he is a free agent, or so Lee is a free agent? That's bullshit. Lee isn't on...
He's on Raw's pool. There's 2 different pools.
Tonight's pool.
Of wrestler to choose from.
And Monday's pool.
Monday's pool's a different pool. It's going to have The Fiend in it. It's going to have Bailey in it. It's going to have Charlotte Flair in it. We're going to see Charlotte Flair head somewhere. Kevin Owens, Randy Orton.
Yes.
It's going to be jam-packed with stars.
Yeah, the draft continues on Monday. Okay? Draft. They're going to talk some smack, but not, like, have anything important to say.
Oh. Look at him all dressed up. I don't think they're going to.
Because the Money in the Bank can be for anybody.
Anybody, yeah. Look, they're their own attorneys. Good crew, yes. Oh. Oh, yeah. He wasn't attracted to her. I don't know what the hell that was. That was Amy Fowler on a bad day.
A continuance?
A continue-what-y?
They're delaying it. Aggressive-looking pins. You're out of order. Got these aggressive-looking pins, too. It's like, Travis. I got legal pads. Aggressive-looking pins. I'm ready.
Nobody dreams out my moisture.
Wow. Alrighty then. How exciting. Solina says Seth is on SmackDown. Yes. Josh is like, I don't like Tucker. Otis is better. He has better charisma. Really? I like them both. Curtis is like, wow, should we have the new break up? Josh is really so... No, I already said that crap. Vindicator says Sasha and Bianca becoming a tag team would be the best thing to happen to SmackDown, especially if they became champions. They won't work well together.
You don't know.
They probably wouldn't play nice. I couldn't imagine them together. Not even a little bit.
They put everybody in tag teams at some point, so it will happen.
Vindicator says, I have at least one suit with no sleeves. I hope Otis walks into a courtroom like that. He would have, except for the continuance happened.
They continuated. What's it?
A continuance?
Continue, what's it?
That's what he called it. Icon says, okay, it was funny when Otis said, you're out of order. What? I like that he was ready
Sasha.
Because he had legal pads and those pins. What do you call them? What kind of pins?
Oh, Bailey's a coward.
Fancy pins. So wearing his fancy pants. He's got fancy pins. Oh, she's giving it to you.
Hell in a Cell.
Yay, cells. With all kinds of crap. I'm going to break you.
She has Naomi's eyes. Her and Naomi have the same eyes.
Yeah.
Those big brown doe eyes.
Oh, she's going to take it. Where's she going to take it? Out on a date?
She's taking it away from her.
She's going to take it to the beach.
So the draft is over.
For tonight, yes.
What the fuck?
Vindicator says more camera for the boss. Yes, never stop giving her camera time.
So they're bringing the Fiend out first?
Carmella is probably on Friday's or Monday's list, guys. There's 2 different pools of people.
There's a Monday's list. We'll read here in a little bit.
Yeah, but right now we're watching.
We're getting ready for the Fiend. Here he comes down to the ring. He's got a match against Kevin Owens. Looks like Kevin Owens is going to be the main event. He's coming out last.
I guess so. Which is odd. I would have thought they would have had the Fiend come out last. He's way more cool. C. Hines says, I have to go now, but I will still be watching. See you on Monday.
All right, we'll see you on Monday.
All right, C. Have a great weekend. We will see you on Monday for more WWE drafts.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Ricky says, does that make it 3 or 4 Hell in a Cell matches at Hell in a Cell? They might as well make every match inside Hell in a Cell.
I think we've got at least 3, but yeah, you're right.
Why not just make them all in there?
Leave the cage around the ring the whole time.
Right. Vindicator says, Travis's shirt matches Sasha's hair. Sorry, just a random observation.
Yeah.
It's because he's keeping track of SmackDown.
I'm the SmackDown guy tonight. She's the Raw
SmackDown's
guy.
draft picks, and I'm making sure I write down all of
I will be wearing the exact same thing on Monday.
I'm going to be wearing this shirt, too. Yep, I'm going to be wearing this shirt on Monday also.
You stink good.
It's going to be perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to make sure I get the meat sweats. That's what Otis probably gets. I got the meat sweats. Vindicator's like, the Fiend's lantern is the best prop WWE's ever had.
It's pretty cool. I need to get me one.
It's a head.
They go on sale quite a bit now, too. They're only like $50. They were $100.
Well, at first it was probably
It would be fun taking that camping. Right? You're like camping, gotta hang in the tree.
You're like hanging out there on a shepherd's hook and people are like, is that a head?
It is a head made into a lantern.
Don't you like it? So while we were down in the Amazon and we were with some tribes of people who shrink heads, we asked them if they could make one into a light.
So you can't buy those anymore, but you used to be able to buy those even up until the 90s.
Shrunken heads?
Real people's heads. Yeah.
It's funny. They're like, well, we went in and infiltrated this poor tribe in the Amazon. And we stole all their shrunken heads.
No, like, seriously, like, right now it's illegal on eBay to sell any body parts.
Well,
but, like, it didn't used to be, right? Like, so you could buy, like, old Indian, like, arm bone ashtrays and stuff. Because they used to just take the Apache bones out of the graveyards and make stuff out of them. Knife handles and...
it's weird.
But they still exist. You know they still do. They just don't sell them on eBay.
They sell them on the black market now instead of the regular market. All right, so here is the draft pool for Monday. These are the people that they can draft from. That list is as follows. Andrade, Bailey, Aleister Black, Alexa Bliss, Daniel Bryan, there he is, Carmella, King Corbin, Apollo Crews, Nikki Cross, Dabba-Kato.
Yeah, the big guy.
Dabba-Kato is the guy that's from Underground, so that's crazy.
He's 0-1.
Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, because, you know, they are together again. Eric of the Viking Raiders. But he's off there now, right? He's not really eligible.
So the rumor is they're taking him off.
That's a rumor. So
we also have Lars Sullivan, by the way.
So he might not be on there. So Lacey Evans, Charlotte Flair, Jeff Hardy, Billie Kay, Lana, Keith Lee.
Pete. Sorry.
Can't be The Miz and John Morrison. They're on Fridays. So that got switched.
Yeah.
Riddick Moss, Natalya, Titus O'Neil, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, R-Truth, all of Stupid Retribution.
The whole group.
The whole group, which includes Ali, by the way. Matt Riddle, the Riot Squad, Peyton Royce, Arturo Ruas, Sheamus, Shinsuke and Cesaro, the Street Profits, Braun Strowman, Tamina, Akira Tozawa, Zelina Vega, Bray Wyatt, Sami Zayn, and Lars Sullivan. That is Monday night's pool of who they can draft from. That's Monday night's draft pool.
That Riddick Moss tore his ACL. He's out for like a year.
Oh.
Just so you know.
So did that happen in Underground? Is that why they got rid of Underground? Haven't had it for 2 weeks?
I don't know if he's the reason, but he did do it.
That's funny. We're like,
that was announced about 3 days ago, so.
Ah, fun. We have Glenn Hunt in the chat. Hey, Glenn, saying Seth Rollins go to SmackDown Friday Night Draft.
Yes,
that did happen tonight.
Getting exciting. We get the Mysterio show with the Messiah show on Fridays now.
Vindicator says
Will the Street
Saturday.
Profits go to SmackDown now?
I don't know.
Switch the belts. The red belts on the blue brand and the blue belts on the red band.
I don't know. Well, no, because the New Day was just picked for...
That's what I said. So the
Raw.
Street Profits could go to SmackDown.
Oh.
Switch the belts.
But weren't they... Are they on
They're
Raw?
the Raw Tag Team Champions.
They're the Raw Tag Team
Yeah,
Champions?
they have the red belts.
Oh, whoops. So does that mean they have to lose them?
Well,
So how does that work?
They would just get drafted and be done.
So now they're... So how does that work if it was SmackDown Tag Team Champions and now Kofi and Xavier have them, but they're on Raw?
Exactly. So would the Raw Champions go to SmackDown?
Oh my God, what a bunch of dumb shit. Oh my Jesus Christ. Zelina Vega is, woo, the Riot Squad, and I hope Zelina can draft to SmackDown.
She could.
Glenn Hunt's in the chat saying Seth Rollins go to SmackDown Friday Night Draft. Yes. Josh says, okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had
Next
to.
Friday,
Okay.
look at that. So we know that Braun Strowman's getting drafted to SmackDown?
I guess.
Is that like a slip?
Season premiere?
So Braun Strowman
Not
has a match?
necessarily, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, no, because look at that next Friday.
It's the farewell to SmackDown. The New Day's farewell, which is hilarious because Big E isn't.
That looks like Charlotte on
Season
that far
premiere
end.
next Friday.
Wow.
Wow, that's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. Ricky says Street Profits go to SmackDown so Bianca can stay with her
Man.
in real life husband Montez. I don't think they should do that. They split up. I bet you they'll keep Jimmy with Jay if Jimmy ever comes back.
Kevin Owens coming out. The bigger star here. He comes out last.
Maybe it's
Usually
because
the bigger star
they'll have
comes
him
out
talk
last.
or something. I just think it's weird that they had the Fiend out there waiting for him. It's so stupid.
That's what I'm saying. It's
terrifying and weird. Ricky says, I expect the draft to go fully in force after Hell in a Cell.
So my question is there only going to be, what? 2, 4, 6, 8. So what's that? 4, 5, maybe 6 rounds then?
I guess. I mean, they can also do trades and stuff like that can happen. And they're going to have, I mean, after this, they have quite a few, people
All right,
who didn't
let's see how it starts. Look at that.
who
The
didn't
Fiend.
get drafted that are now free agents.
Kevin Owens dominating the Fiend. This is already surprising me.
Is it surprising that the
Big
Fiend's
right
letting
hand.
him do
There's
stuff?
the headbutt. Get him in the Sister Abigail. Let's end this. What time we got?
That time.
Is this really going to last 13 minutes?
Sure. What's going to happen? Is Miss Bliss going to come down and be like, ah! Da, da, da.
Oh, god damn, he's a lot of man. Damn, that would hurt. Hit him with his whole body.
Not just one part of his body.
So I had a buddy that used to say, why do you get on Kevin Owens all the time? And I was like, because Kevin Owens has never even seen the inside of a gym. He's like, but you love Bray Wyatt. And I'm like, Bray Wyatt looks like he's strong as fuck. Like,
right?
You could tell he works out just because he's got a little softness.
Okay, so and that's when you say, have you ever watched strongman competitions? And they'll go, no. Watch some strongman competitions and you'll see what we mean by fat strong.
It's just, you could see the sight, like the power difference between these two.
There's so many guys out there who are so strong but carry that layer of fat. It is so weird, but it's true. Strongman competitions, most of them look like Bray Wyatt.
Oh,
they do not
look
like sculpted Brian Cages, by the way.
I sure hope this Magnus for Magnuson did.
Yeah, I mean some of them do, but not very. I mean it's not normal. Let's put it that way. Like there's not very many of them that do. Most of them don't. Fat Lisa says it's peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? It's brought to you by Skittles because it's awesome. I'm gonna have a chocolate. I think I deserve a chocolate.
266 pounds, Kevin Owens. That means Bray's heavier than that.
Do they not say his weight when he comes out?
They probably do. I just don't pay attention. There's a big clothesline. The Fiend's in trouble. Run, Owens, run. This is going to be brutal if he hits that. Oh, Fiend to the outside. Kevin Owens showing surprising offense. Is that a disqualification? Oh, Sister Abigail onto the announce table. That looks like it hurt everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They're at a 7 count and they're going to commercial. What the fuck? 8, 9, 10. I guess now they don't have to count.
Oh, it's done. We don't have to watch it anymore. I'm just kidding. Ricky says, I'm glad Kevin is doing some offense on the Fiend and it's not just a squash match.
I thought for sure it was going to be.
Kevin does, put it out there. He does defend himself. Luke says, watch Bliss and Black both come out, LOL. Right? That'd be funny. Josh says, man, today has been exciting. We have Lars back. Yeah. And detrimental at the same time.
Where's he going to be drafted? Because he's going to be a top pick now.
Right. Vindicator says Wyatt and Owens work out but have beer bellies, the envy of many average guys across the world. But it's the flabby, strong women who don't get enough appreciation from society.
Naya, is that what you're saying?
Those are the women that are, like I was talking about, that are in the Olympics that do the powerlifting. Those women. Like, you wouldn't think they were strong, but they're really strong. It's kind of funny. But Owens has actually said, Vindicator, that he does not work out. Like, he has said it. Like, that isn't like we're just being mean that he doesn't work out. He has come out of his lips from his own mouth and said, I don't work out. I don't like going to the gym. I don't like working out.
Wasting his time in the gym.
It's a waste of my time going to the gym.
So, I don't know. I mean, Cesaro doesn't go to the gym either.
Yeah, he does, but look at him. He probably does. He does workouts with his own body weight.
Yeah,
it's different. If you're actually
does like one arm pull-ups and shit,
stuff,
like straight, like
right. So basically, Kevin Owens, all he does is he's like, I get my workout from running around with my children.
I work out. And then I have to get knee surgeries because I don't work out.
Josh is like, I like Owens. So underrated. Nope, no, and no. Kevin Owens is not underrated. Kevin Owens
He's one of the best in the whole business.
They have him on all the time. He's not underrated. Just because somebody doesn't get a championship every single freaking week doesn't mean that they're an underrated wrestler.
He's a top guy.
He is.
He can play heel. He can play face. He's just good all around.
Josh says, and there's nothing wrong with no working out. There is to a certain degree. If you're not working out at least enough to make sure that you're not unsafe in the ring for other people that you're wrestling, you have a problem. Like, you can see that even Bray, but it takes Bray a lot longer. His endurance is a lot longer, but Kevin Owens' endurance is like he hits a wall. And you can just see him struggling to get that endurance.
Are you saying he's not going to be in an hour Iron Man match?
Exactly. We've talked about it before. No. I don't think he could. Especially if they had to be busy the whole time. None of this laying down. None of this hugging on the ropes crap. None of that. Well, at least they got back in the ring, after their count. Good for them.
Yeah, well, obviously, they had all the time in the world. There was a commercial.
Fat Lisa says Eric and Ivar are big dudes and pretty athletic, too.
Yes. Eric's a different type of dude, though. He's strong from, like, a different world. Eric?
Right.
I don't know where his strength comes from. He got in a motorcycle wreck, and it could have ended his career. It could have killed him.
Right.
And he was wrestling it in 8 months.
Uh-huh.
That's why he's got that elbow, the bionic elbow that he has to get removed.
Well, at least he went outside and decided to bark. Jerk. What an asshole.
Of course he has to go bark. We're talking about our dogs.
Vindicator says, I'm just happy to hear kids still enjoy running around outdoors and not just being mental slaves to video games and cell phones. So props to Kevin and his family for that. I have no idea, but I'm sure they do.
They go bowling and stuff.
I'm sure they do activities and stuff like that.
There it is.
I'm sure they're outdoors.
Oh, no, he's working his way out of the Abigail.
He's like, you can't get me. I'm Kevin Owens.
Kick. Look at that. Knock Kevin down. 2 kicks. It stunned him, though. 3 kicks. The Fiend is down in the corner now. He's down finally. Here comes that rolling cannonball. Cannonball.
Oh, jeez.
That's kind of Kevin's only move right now, I guess.
It's the only thing he can do.
He's going to hit him with that stunner. Once he hits him with that stunner.
Oh,
Bray
man.
spills to the outside. Still on his feet, though. DDT. Why don't they show it? There you go. That'll stop the count. Have another cannonball? No. Splash. 5-star frog splash off the apron, down onto the Fiend's belly.
After he took a nap for 5 minutes.
This is going to be some sort of fucking count out or something.
Oh, Jesus.
There's the power bomb. He's back in. Now let's see that stunner. Get him, Kevin. He's going to hit him with that stunner. Nope. Mandible claw.
Well, he shouldn't have opened his mouth.
I doubt he's getting out of this. What time?
Oh, what?
No.
I bet he can get out of it.
Stunner!
Oh,
there's
with
the stunner.
mandible.
But he didn't let go.
That's just silly.
Like a rock bottom with the mandible claw. 1, 2, and 3.
Ew.
The Fiend. Kevin Owens did way better than we expected.
Vindicator's like, Stone Cold would not be proud of that stunner. Haha. Nice match, though. Anyway, see you guys for Hell in a Cell, I think. No, Hell in a Cell is until the 25th. We'll be here Monday.
It's like 2 weeks away.
Not this weekend.
Not next weekend.
Or next weekend. The next weekend.
2 full weeks away.
2 full weeks away.
And 2 days.
It's the 25th of October, if you want to know the actual date.
Uh-oh. Is he just not going to be there?
Is Miss Bliss going to be there? Josh is calling it a night. Oh, see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. There she is.
She's in the ring.
There's Miss Bliss.
Well, no, they're up on the stage. They're not even in the ring.
They're up on the stage.
She blinked. She ruined it. Job nuts up.
Maybe she has contacts.
He's breathing in her face.
How could he not? He just did a whole big freaking match. He's staring at him. He's like, oh, I'm coughing and spitting out my gum and grossness.
Why is there a stain right under his face?
I don't know.
They should start laughing.
Maybe they'll just... I was going to say, they're just going to do his little thing at the end.
Cut it out.
EvilBot says the New Day is the new tag team champions, but Kofi and Woods are going to Raw, but Big E is staying on SmackDown. Yep, so it sounds like there is no more New Day, basically. Is what that sounds like.
Well, there's the tag team, Xavier and Kofi, but Big E is no longer part of it.
Right. True that.
Holy crap. Well, that's it. Yep. That's all. There ain't much more.
There's no more.
We will see you guys on Monday. Maybe we'll get here like a few seconds early so we can talk about this draft and then talk about the pools and then start right in. But we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Be safe and be here Monday.
Yep. Have a great night.
8 p.m. Eastern.
Take
Monday
care.
Night Raw.
Good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.